see ladies doing stuff. I'm Amber Aleyna.
And I'm Cheram.
And we're so happy to have you here today in sunny LA after a week of rain. Was anybody else going absolutely insane inside?
Yeah, dude.
Water was coming from the sky. That's all I know. As you know, look around. There's people around here doing amazing things. Business owners, making things happen, creators. If you haven't met everybody in the space, you have a lot of creators in the room. I know this one guy that has like over 700,000 followers.
Oh, who is it?
Oh my gosh.
Who is it?
You know, it's like kind of crazy.
I think, wait, he looks
Is that King Kennedy?
King Kennedy.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No, I mean, just, it is awesome to have people that, amazing creators, creatives come out and support us in the mission, because we're trying to get on your level, quite frankly. All right. So the topic for today is mind your business. That's all. Mind your business.
Just mind your business.
Mind your business.
We are in a room full of creators and entrepreneurs, just like Amber was saying. So we were like, why not bring up entrepreneurship? The good, the ugly, the nasty.
We're talking about the do's and don'ts of entrepreneurship. And this goes for our creators too, because if you're creating something new, something that hasn't been done before, you are an entrepreneur. All right? How many entrepreneurs, you could be part-time or full-time, do we have in the room? I want to hear it. How many?
Let me see those hands. Holla, just yell out what you guys do.
Yeah, what do you do?
YouTube. Music.
Everything.
Consulting. Designer.
Love that.
Holla, book. Okay, author. He's like, I won't say words. I'll just hold up my book, and that's going to say...
You know me.
You already know.
You'll know me by my text. I love that. And creators, are you working on something? Are you designing something? Where are my creators at?
Yes.
Oh, yes. We have some entrepreneurs / creators in the building. Oh, yes. Absolutely.
It's a whole band of creators back there.
So you have a lot to offer here in this conversation. So let's get into it, shall we?
Let's get into it.
Why we wanted to bring this up is because, look, we did the right thing. We both followed all the rules. We went to college. We graduated. We got a job. What the fuck?
What the actual fuck?
That didn't work.
You know, we do the thing, okay, go to school, get the good grades, get the good job. Okay, we want to climb the corporate ladder, and then what happens? They tell you that the company is restructuring and your job no longer exists.
They tell you that, oh my gosh, you really can't qualify for a home because your student loan debt is just a little too high.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah, I feel a little gypped. And I feel like we have to find our own way out. And that's part of what creating an entrepreneurship does for us.
Yes.
And whether you do it part-time or full-time, like, I respect someone trying to find their way out of the bottom, way out of the middle. Nobody wants to just be stuck. And I feel like a W-2 job just has never been enough. It's never been enough for me. Probably never will be enough. I got coworkers in the building. I'm like, this is my other life. Hello, you're welcome.
I know for me personally, my reasons for entrepreneurship has continuously shifted. So when you first start, you're like, okay, I can make way more than what so-and-so is offering me. But now I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, my financial freedom is important. I'm doing this so I can retire my mother. I want my sister to look up to me, you know what I mean? Be an influence. So it'll continuously shift. And I think that's something that's really, really beautiful about entrepreneurship.
Agreed. Is entrepreneurship, is creating for everyone?
Yes or no?
Hold on.
What?
I saw some expressions in the front right here. Is it for everybody? I want to know. Come on up. I saw that face. Come on, Shannon.
Shannon got something to say.
Yeah. Come on. You want to sit right next to us?
Did you see the cringe? She was like,
I saw this. Okay, all right. Yeah, take the mic. Come, sit next to us. Be a friend for a first sec. Hi. It's not the first time she sat next to us.
Not the first.
Okay, so tell me, real quick, we want to get your comments, and we might invite you up to have a chat with us. It won't be long. We're not here to embarrass you. We're just here to talk, okay? Just give us like 1 minute. Is entrepreneurship for everyone? Yes, no, why?
I think it can be for everyone. I don't think everyone has the tenacity it takes to consistently do it.
I heard some snaps. I heard some mic drops. Yeah? Another question. Have you ever discouraged someone from becoming an entrepreneur?
No.
Oh,
Thank you.
That's just me.
Thank you.
I try never to put out someone else's dream or shine, but I also try to be very transparent about the work that it takes.
Yes. Tell us what you do real quick.
Oh, God damn it. I am an entrepreneur. I am also a creator. I also am a licensed funeral director and mortician.
Yes.
So yeah, I also have a podcast. It's called, shameless plug, Get Stiff, Stiff Talk, Stiff Drinks. We talk about death, grief, and loss over cocktails.
Doesn't she look like pure light and joy? She talks about death all day, and she's an expert.
All day.
She makes death almost fun.
But my passion is to dispel the myths about what morticians look like, what funeral directors look like, and what death care is, and how to make it affordable for people of color.
Yes.
Out here doing amazing things. Give it up for Shannon.
Thank you, Shannon.
Thank you.
I just want to say really quick, a part of the reason why we're fundraising, we did a YouTube series episode with Shannon.
Yes, we did.
Called In Case I Die.
In Case I Die. And the premise for our YouTube series is to answer the questions that Black women care about the most. Your curiosities. Is it a myth? Is it a fact? Are Black women angry? Why Black people can't talk about death, right?
Why don't we have wills?
Why don't, my daddy still refuses to make a trust because he's like, if I build it, it'll happen. I'll die, right? We dispel a lot of those myths in our YouTube series, which you might have seen streaming on the screen. And Shannon was one of our guests, has been so patiently waiting for us to finish. But with your help, we can. So thank you so much, Shannon, for sharing a bit about yourself and what you do and for working with us all these years. Appreciate it.
Clap it up for Shannon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, well, so this is going to make me sound bad then.
Ooh.
On more than one occasion, I have encouraged people to quit.
Well, this is the rage quitter, so.
Well, come on. You know what? It's out of love. Have you ever encouraged somebody to quit out of love? I have. Cheram and I talk about this all the time. She looks at me just like that when we do. I mean, I just think if you want to honor your time, honor your energy. Don't lie to yourself. If you are not willing to do what it takes to become an entrepreneur, if you're not willing to work a W-2 job and then stay up late or get up super early to work on your own business, if you're not willing to try and keep pace with the schedule, if you fall off next week, you got to pick yourself back up. Like, if you are not willing to do that kind of work and spend that kind of time and energy, I've encouraged people that I've worked with, either for fun or for work, just like, hey, maybe you should do something different. Maybe you shouldn't. And it's because I love them and I want them to honor their time. And I'm all about efficiency. Like, this is not working.
Love looks a little different. No, I feel you on that one. But I'm more of a motivator, right? So if someone is like, I've been having this feeling and I just want to embark on this creative passion of mine, and I've been like being pulled to this for a really long time, I'm like, go for it. Just try it. You guys feel me? Yeah? Like, wouldn't you if your little sister came up to you and was like, hey, I think I want to try this thing.
Okay, little sister, that's different.
Or friend, whatever, your peer. You're not going to be like, are you willing to put in blood, sweat, and tears and cry every day and think about quitting?
I definitely have said that to my brother. He thought about becoming a teacher. I was like, well, all right,
What would you guys do? By a round of applause, would you detract someone from starting?
If you love them and you knew they weren't up to it, would you lie to them and say, oh my gosh, butterflies, rainbows, you can do it?
Let me get a clap if you would agree with Amber. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right. You agree with me. You just don't want to say it out loud, and it's okay. You can tell me after the show.
Or clap it up if you would motivate them to at least try. Okay.
Right. I'll take it for today. Fine. So with that being said, we're going to jump into some of the challenges of being an entrepreneur, of being a creator. I want to ask you first, can anybody think? What challenges do you usually come up against? You can shout them out from where you are for now. Time management.
Time management
What
is
else?
a really good one. Money. Imposter syndrome.
Yes, these are all big challenges. I know there's more.
What else?
Social media posting.
Okay, so yes, marketing, social media management.
Trying to figure out the algorithm that changes every
Oh my
5
God,
seconds.
nightmare.
Ooh, negativity.
Negative,
I got my first negative 3-paragraph comments on YouTube.
Not 3 paragraphs.
It was 3 paragraphs.
They meant that shit, I'm not laughing at you.
No, I was just mostly shocked more than hurt. I was like, number one, somebody took write 3 paragraphs about me, I was kind of excited.
Knock it off.
The second one, I was like, did he put timestamps on his hate? He's like, at 42 seconds, you said this. Just some background, my YouTube channel is all about how to buy your first home. I'm a licensed real estate agent, blah, blah, blah. Real estate is my passion. It's what I do. So when you're ready to buy your first home, you should buy it with me. Because guess what? I'll tell you to quit if you're not up to it, and I'll help you get there if you're ready. All right?
She's like, you ain't ready for this house.
But yeah, he time-stamped my video and told me everything that was wrong with what I was saying. And I was like, wow, people do this?
People got the time, but y'all brought up some really interesting points. Making money, right? What comes first, making money or like, you have to pay to play. That's what they always say.
Takes
so it's
money
like
to make money.
Investing, right? What do I invest in first? Natalie's shaking her head like, hell yeah. Imposter syndrome. That's the big one.
Okay, but what I want to know too is how are you getting past it?
How are you getting past it?
What are you doing right now? What are you dealing with right now, and what are you doing about it? Because we're about efficiency here. We're going to come with some solutions, right? Do you have any advice for us?
Does anyone else deal with imposter syndrome? Or is that just 3 people in the room? Oh, okay. Look at us. This is a safe space, okay?
Come on up, Whit. Hey. Come on up. Good to see you.
Hey, mama.
All right. So, first of all, what do you do? What challenges you face, and what are you doing to get past it?
So I used to work in the TV and film industry. Oh, sorry. I used to work in the TV and film industry. I'm actually the 4th Black woman in Hollywood history to be inducted into the Sound Union to do sound for.
Okay, give it up. Let's go.
Out here doing amazing stuff.
But then I transitioned into just freelance content creating because I wanted to be the one to help people tell their stories in my own way. Plus, I have a lot of stories of my own. And yeah, I suffer from imposter syndrome really bad. Oh,
really?
Gosh. Yeah. But I think the best thing that I can do to and I know you didn't ask, but yeah. I think the best thing that I do is I just try to stay realistic. Just be present. A lot of times I think about what I don't have and what I didn't do and oh my gosh, I didn't post a YouTube video today or whatever. But it's important to just be realistic. When I look around, I'm also alive, I'm healthy. I have all my limbs, I can breathe, I can go outside, I can, so that helps me a lot. And also too, I'm a homeowner, these are all great things that, people strive to get in LA. And I think it's really cool. Sometimes you have to remind yourself who you are.
I love that.
That helps.
Something that we can all agree on. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
Such a huge deal. And what are you up to? Where can the people find you? Because we're all out here doing something, right?
Oh my God. If you guys want to subscribe to my YouTube channel too, it's Wit's World, WHIT''S World, Wit's World. In Wit's World, everybody's welcome, everybody's included, everybody's family, everybody's kinfolk, so.
Do you have a prize for the first one to subscribe?
A prize?
I'm just kidding.
Eternal love?
1 Louis Vuitton shoe.
You would give someone the shoes off of your feet?
I would, actually.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's how you to go.
Not these, but.
Not the Louis Vuitton.
You're I got some ones at home in the trunk, or.
Maybe the Skechers, but but yeah, Wit's World.
All right, y'all gotta follow
Wit's
Wit.
World.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing.
Clap it up for Wit.
Thank you. And that's real. That's real. Pay attention to what you already do. Give yourself some more credit. And man, more than one time I've had to, after I rage quit, talk myself into, or actually out of being down on myself. Or being a new real estate agent, for instance. Wait, do I know enough? Are people gonna trust me? Then I had to remember who I am for a second.
She's like, hold up,
Wait,
I'm double A Amber.
Wait, hold on. All they're asking is, are you gonna take care of me? And I know deep down the answer is absolutely yes, right? So I gotta tell myself that.
Sometimes you need people around you too in your corner to hype you up. Hi. To hype you up from the imposter syndrome, because it's so easy to get stuck in your head, right? And if you're solo trying to figure stuff out, especially as Black women, it's really hard for us to speak about our issues, right? Being vulnerable, saying, hey, I need help, or I need a little bit of encouragement. So having strong people around you that can be your reflection, to be like, you are doing shit. You're doing the shit. You ain't nothing but the shit. Let's go, hyping you up. And it's really, that's what let's hype everybody up here. Hello, hi, yes. Yes.
And you, my lady, are also doing amazing things.
Oh.
Full-time entrepreneur,
That's crazy.
a sound healer. Have
Oh.
you ever experienced sound therapy before?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever experienced massage therapy? And I'm not talking about a quick, 30-minute at We Spa. I'm talking about somebody that knows about it, somebody that cares. I don't even like massages, but this girl right here, this shit right here, homie. No, she really is amazing. So hype yourself up.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so hard for me to do.
Well, we'll do it for you, girl.
Thank
all right?
you. Thank you.
Another thing we wanted to talk to y'all about. We bring who we are into our business, right? You ever think about, like, if you're super pragmatic or you're super emotional, you're bringing that to the table too. Has there ever been a moment where somebody told you about yourself in business when you realize, oh wait, this goes back to me. This goes back to my childhood.
I hear some I hear some deep That's like from the soul. Who wants to share? Does anybody want to like share a
If
time
you're thinking about
where
that story,
happened?
safe place. Yeah, come on up.
Come on up, Tandy.
All right.
Let's clap it up for Tandy.
Great. Thank you, Paul. All right, yeah. Tell us about a moment where you saw yourself in the mirror working on your business.
I think that my personality, I'm very friendly. I like to meet people. I like to bring people. If I feel like I connect with you on a deep level, I'm like, yo, come meet my family. Like, come get to really know who I am. And I realized that not everybody can come hang. Not everybody can come meet the family. Not everybody has the same energy that I have. So it's like trying to reciprocate that energy was a struggle for me.
Do you ever find like you put out more than you get back? Mm-hmm. You do that personally and in business?
Personally and in business, and the boundaries was not being pressed.
Yeah, I want to ask why you do that though. Why do you feel the need to give so much? What is your end goal there?
I think like it really stems from my mom, really, because I saw the way that she separated from a toxic situation and came here and did something that people said she couldn't do. And so it meant a lot to me to be able to do that for somebody else, because I'm like, my mom came from nothing. My dad came from nothing. So it's like, I want to see other people really have that kind of growth. I want to see my people have that type of growth and that experience. So it's like,
I love that. You want to uplift. You want to bring that in, but not everybody deserves all that. That's all I was saying earlier.
not everybody's ready for it. Sometimes people got to go through things.
That's a better way to say things.
Yeah.
Just not ready.
You ain't ready.
You're just not
You ain't ready for my help.
But you can be. Yeah. I'm always working on better way to say things, so thank y'all for that accountability.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tandy.
Thank you for that vulnerability, too. I appreciate you sharing that. Thank you, Tandy. All right. Yeah, that is real.
Yeah, that's too real.
Boundaries. Ugh.
I suffered really bad with boundaries, especially financial boundaries. So my first instance as a full-time entrepreneur, really jumping into it, I feel like, okay, I gotta lower my prices, right? You start tying your worth to money, right, in such a way. And it all changed when someone was like, wow, you're so affordable. I was like, okay.
Hello, target customer.
Yeah, no, not gonna be that. And I was like, no, I'm putting in the work. Like, one thing I do know is that I'm a damn good massage therapist. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. I know that what I'm doing, I'm taking the time to make sure that you are fulfilled head to toe, inside and out. So I'm like, oh, I'm affordable? Let me go ahead and raise those prices. But it's funny how you think that you have to compete financially, right, in order to feel wanted or get the clients, right? But knowing your worth is something that I still continuously work on, right? And being okay and comfortable with charging those prices. I had someone ask me the other day, recently, she's like, why so much? She was trying to book a home session. Why are you so expensive? I'm like, my expertise. Also, do you want to continue booking the session? Like, why are you asking me?
Why do you have to explain is another thing.
Exactly. So I'm like, yeah, do you want to continue? Yes or no? And it took me so long to get to that point. So I feel
Did they
really
book again? I
good.
just have to know.
They did book.
Interesting.
They did book. Like,
Love
yeah.
that for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man.
So yeah.
That's amazing. And then there's another component too. I think about Like, there have been times where I've been asked to do a favor, to do a solid. And I got to be honest, like, there's a lot of people here today that did us a lot of solids to make this happen. When do you know it's like, actually, this is okay to invest in? Actually, maybe I will do it this time. Like, I'll either donate my time or donate money, or I'll do something I wouldn't usually do to invest in something that maybe you think is worth it. Has that ever happened to anybody? Yes? Come on up, Eduardo.
Let's
Yeah,
clap it up
wanna
for
hear your
Eduardo. Oh, he was ready. He's like, I got my book. This is my moment. This is my moment.
I want to know, like,
What you writing about, Eduardo?
yeah. And hold on, like, the question too, have you ever had to do a solid? And I want to know, does it ever pay off?
I think when you do something from, your heart, your own, because you want to do it, that's when it's, it matters, it's important. Because some people, they do it with something to gain back. And, it's not always like that.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like you have that deep-seated belief in that alone for you is a payoff?
I think, the goals that we strive for definitely is paid off.
Love that. What do you got there?
So this is my book right here. It's my
Is
third
that
book.
called Love, Sex, Intimacy, and Understanding?
Yeah.
Why don't you show it to the people real quick? Just, yeah.
Eduardo wrote a book, y'all.
Let's go.
Oh, and we just met today. I know y'all probably think we plugged people. Like, none of these people knew they were going to be on our show today. So thank you. Appreciate the content. But I mean, look at this. Out here doing amazing stuff once again.
This is a poem book. So
Yeah,
if anyone loves poetry, please stop by and chat with Eduardo.
Yeah,
This is beautiful. I'm gonna have to check this out.
Yeah, so just to give a quick rundown, you get everything.
He's like, let me take
hold
my
on,
10
I got the
minutes.
mic right
Like,
now.
hold on. They're like, all right, I was going to talk to you
I'm
now.
so sorry, my bad.
You have 30 seconds, Eduardo.
All right, so pretty much you get everything that's in the title. You get poems about love, which is people, places that I've been to, people that I write about. You get sex, erotic poetry, and then the understanding is all like life and, different things like that.
No wonder you are all about that inherent reward. There's a lot going on in this book.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Thank you so much
Clap
for
it up for
sharing.
Eduardo.
Thank you.
You know what? I love a good warm, fuzzy feeling, but I also need to get paid.
Oh.
I mean, that's just me. What about you? You ever do a solid?
I always do solids. Like Eduardo here, I do believe in investing in my people and my community. Giving back to my community in order to build with it is something that's really near and dear to me. And also a lot of connections come that way too. There's a lot of people, especially in LA, that are like-minded. We all have the same goal and we all want to achieve the same thing. So why not build together? Like, hey, come to this donation-based sound bath. Hey, let's do yoga in the park. Hey, let's put on this beautiful
Live event.
live podcast event. So yeah, giving back and throwing events and building is something like, yeah, I will always do that. I will always give my time.
I love that. I hope to be able to have enough money to donate a lot of my time one day. And with that, I think you develop a really positive reputation, and that reputation really does follow you in business. And word gets out. We had a situation very recently. Cheram and I, we're actually friends in real life, right? But we have to work together, like really work together on Ladies Doing Stuff, where it's been, where it's going. It's been going on for a while now. And then we've had more than one conflict, right?
Just a little.
Yeah. And the most recent one, even just getting things like this together, we had to decide who to work with, who to post on social. Ooh. What happened recently, we heard something really negative about somebody that was gonna work with us. Something like, we don't have to get into the details, but it just wouldn't have been the best look for the brand. And we had a very interesting way of approaching it.
It was surprising.
You go ahead.
It was surprising, yeah. So it would have been a really bad look for us, right? And so immediately, no questions asked. I'm like, no, Amber, I'm dropping him. Don't even, no, none of that.
Now, my question is, I have questions. I'm like,
She's like, who, what, when, where?
Who reported this information? How do we know them? Because I don't take anybody's word about anything. Like, people say a lot of things, and people are wrong. Now, ultimately, it's not worth the risk, right? We're trying to do something positive, uplifting, even just like a whisper of something, your reputation matters. Like something super negative could hurt us too. Not worth the risk. not the hill I'm willing to die on. But I thought it was interesting how I was willing to, like, hey, so what?
She's like, wait, let's hear
we don't
it
work
out.
with this person, or like we don't know this. Okay, fine. All right.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not chancing it. And like you were saying before, reputation really, really matters.
Really matters.
Right? So we have to be careful. But I want to know if anybody has ever done a little shady business, work with someone they know they should not have been working with.
Ooh,
Okay,
I saw some reluctant hands. Maybe you don't even have to share your story, but just like, ooh, you know that person is a jerk, but they're really good at social content. And if I just get tagged with one post with them, it should be all right. No, but you guys are a pure group. Never compromise any morals, huh? Okay, I see a reluctant hand. But you know what? It's something we all deal with. We just need love and support from those positive people because your orbit matters, right? But we want to be able to continue to share Black stories and answer the questions that matter to us the most.
Yes.
So with your support, we think we can.
You'll see those business cards strewn all about. Please pick one up and scan that QR code.
Yes. And we have so many goals, and one of them is to get better at the administrative side of business. For creatives, the business side of business can be a little bit of a struggle, especially for those of you that are just here for the inherent reward. How those 1099s looking? No? I'm myself too. I'm a creative at heart. So we are actually having our very first paperwork day.
Paperwork party. Let me hear it. Ayo.
It's a low-key event nearby, and you have to join.
Yes, so again, all the links can be found on that QR code. It's going to be March 2nd here in downtown LA at Hilltop. Y'all know Issa Rae's Cafe. Yes, that's where we'll be. Bring your project that you've been procrastinating on, bring your taxes, whatever it is you need to work on, we will be there.
Yeah, it's a meetup for entrepreneurs and creators that hate paperwork, and it's more fun if we do it together. Okay? Yeah, well, we're going to support each other through this, honestly. And we're going to do brunch after. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay? All right. So what's going to happen next? The night is not over. We hope that you are ready to eat. We have a food hall next door. We want to invite you to an after party. Go ahead and check your email for those details. All right? And I guess we have to close it out.
I think so. Chanel's looking at me like, if you don't hurry the fuck, that's why I'm like not saying anything. But I just want to say one more time, thank you all so much. I look around and I'm just like so grateful to see all of the faces that we know, some new faces, and I'm so glad we're here to connect and collaborate. Because again, we're all here for the same thing, right? Right? Can I get a right?
Right.
Hey.
They're like, I'm so hungry at this point. I'll agree with anything you say.
So yes, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of this show. And we are going to turn up at that food hall and then at Pattern Bar.
Yes. And to sign off officially, make sure you follow Ladies Doing Stuff podcast on all your podcast platforms. Follow us on Instagram at Ladies Doing Stuff, on TikTok at Ladies Doing Stuff.
Yes, find us. Thank you so much. Clap it up for yourselves for coming up.
Thank you.
Paula. Oh, a standing ovation. Okay, I like